Hello students, let us go for next type of examples. Okay, to solve these examples, we are using the second property. Okay, second property is if L of f of t is equals to f bar of s, then L of t raised to n f of t. If we have a function like this, okay, we need to differentiate up to n term. We need to differentiate f bar of s. Using second property, let us solve this example. Find Laplace transform of t cos at. Find Laplace transform of t cos at. It is of the form t raised to n into f of t. Here n is equals to 1, t into cos at. Let f of t is equals to cos at. Let us find Laplace transform of cos at. That is s upon s square plus a square. Laplace transform of f of t is s upon s square plus a square. This is nothing but f bar of s. This is f bar of s. Next, we need to find Laplace transform of a given function. It is L into t, Laplace transform of t into f of t. That is equals to, here n is equals to 1. Therefore, minus 1 raised to n is minus only d by dx of s upon s square plus a square. Means t is equals to 1 here. We need to differentiate only once. Differentiate this f bar of s term. Okay. That is s upon s square plus a square. Differentiate this one. S square plus a square minus of s into 2s. That means using a quotient rule here. I hope you all know that. Using quotient rule here I have written d by dx of u by v. That is v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx upon v square. This is a quotient rule. Using this quotient rule, we need to differentiate this term. Okay, here u is s, v is s square plus a square. That is s square plus a square into differentiation of s is 1 minus s into, that is u into differentiation of s square plus a square. Differentiation of s square is 2. Differentiation of a square is 0. A, because a is a constant, upon v square, that is s square plus a square whole square. Next, this becomes what? S square plus a square minus 2s square upon s square plus a square whole square. And outside the bracket minus is there. Next, multiplying minus to the bracket terms, that is minus s square minus a square plus 2s square upon s square plus a square whole square. Next, minus s square plus 2a square. Simplifying these terms, we have obtained s square minus a square upon s square plus a square whole square. This is a Laplace transform of a given function using the property 2. Okay, let's go for the next one. Find Laplace transform of t cube sin t. T cube sin t. Here f of t is sin t. Let f of t is equals to sin t. Laplace transform of sin t is 1 upon s square plus 1. Now the given function, it is of the form t raised to n f of t. Therefore, Laplace transform of t cube f of t is equals to minus 1 whole cube. Here n is equals to 3 d cube upon ds cube into f bar of s. F bar of s is nothing but, our f bar of s is 1 upon s square plus 1. 1 upon s square plus 1. Okay, now we need to differentiate 1 upon s square plus 1 3 times. Okay, up to third derivative, we need to differentiate this one. And minus 1 whole cube. Minus 1 raised to 3 is nothing but, here we are getting minus only. Okay, next step, minus d by ds into d by ds into d by ds of 1 upon s square plus 1. Means first we need to differentiate once. Differentiation of 1 upon s square plus 1. Again using quotient rule, s square plus 1 into 0. Derivative of 1 is 0 minus differentiation of s square plus 1 is 2s. Simplifying, after first differentiation, here we are getting first derivative is minus 2s upon s square plus 1 whole square. Next we need to do second differentiation, second time. S square plus 1 whole square into derivative of minus 2s is 2. Okay, here before that one, we have multiplied this minus with this minus, that is d by ds into d by ds of 2s upon s square plus 1 whole square. Right? Now we need to differentiate this 2s upon s square plus 1 whole square. S square plus 1 whole square into 2, that is derivative of 2s is 2 minus 2s into differentiation of s square plus 1 whole square is 2 into s square plus 1 into again differentiation of s square plus 1 is 2s upon s square plus 1 whole raised to 4, means s square plus 1 whole square that becomes s square plus 1 whole raised to 4. Next here we are simplifying, that is d by ds into 2 into s square plus 1 whole square minus 8s square into s square plus 1 whole square upon s square plus 1 whole raised to 4. Next, in the next step, taking 2s square plus 1 common, remaining terms are here, whole square is there, one term we have taken s square plus 1, remaining term is s square plus 1 minus 2 into bracket s square plus 1 we have taken here, therefore remaining is minus 4s square upon s square plus 1 whole raised to 4. Okay, s square plus 1 one term cancel with this, remaining term is 2 into d by ds of 1 minus 3s square, that is s square minus 3s square becomes 1 minus 3s square upon s square plus 1 whole cube. Next we need to do the differentiation. Again we need to differentiate with respect to s. After differentiating this one, at last we have obtained 24s into bracket s square minus 1 upon s square plus 1 whole raised to 4. Again differentiate with this using differentiate with respect to s using quotient rule, we have obtained this answer, that is 24s into s square minus 1 upon s square plus 1 whole raised to 4. This is a Laplace transform of a given function, that is L of t cube sin t. L of t cube sin t is 24s upon s into bracket s square minus 1 upon s square plus 1 whole raised to 4. Let's go for the next one. Find Laplace transform of t cube cos hyperbolic t. T cube cos hyperbolic function, t is there. Here this is a function, it is of the form t raised to n f of t, right? Our f of t is let us take this f of t is equals to t cube cos ht. Okay, this example we are solving using the property 1 because I will show why it is. Here for cos ht we are substituting the definition. F of t is equals to t cube into bracket e raised to t plus e raised to minus t upon 2. Next multiplying t cube to the bracket terms and taking 1 by 2 outside, that is 1 by 2 into bracket e raised to t cube plus e raised to minus t cube. Okay, after applying cos hyperbolic functions definition, here we are getting in the form of e raised to at into f of t, e raised to at into f of t. Okay, when you see this one, this looks like a t raised to n f of t only, but it is not. Okay, when you go on simplifying, you will come to know this is like a property 1. Next we need to find Laplace transform of these terms, that is 1 by 2 into bracket L of t cube s tends to s minus 1 e raised to at f of t plus L of t cube into s tends to s plus 1, because here a is minus 1, here a is plus 1. Next, L of t cube is nothing but 3 factorial upon s raised to 4. Here you can see t raised to n we have positive integers, therefore we are applying the Laplace transform n factorial upon s raised to n plus 1. Here n is 3, therefore it is 3 factorial upon s raised to 4 plus 6 upon s raised to 4. Therefore, L of t cube cos ht is 1 by 2 into bracket 6 upon s minus 1 raised to 4 plus 6 upon s plus 1 raised to 4. T cube Laplace transform is 6 upon s raised to 4, but s tends to s minus 1, therefore it is 6 upon s minus 1 raised to 4 plus 6 upon s plus 1 raised to 4. That is equals to, taking 6 common from the terms, here we have obtained 3 into bracket 1 upon s minus 1 raised to 4 plus 1 upon 3 into bracket 1 upon s minus 1 raised to 4 plus 1 upon s plus 1 raised to 4. This is the Laplace transform of t cube cos st. When you see this function, this looks like t raised to n f of t only. Okay, this is, if it is t cube cos t, then we are going for the property t raised to n f of t only. But there is a hyperbolic function. Apply the definition whenever we have a hyperbolic function. Then go for the methods using the properties how to solve this one. If it is like first property, apply the first property. If it is like second property, apply the second property. Let's go for the next one. Find Laplace transform of t raised to 5 e raised to 4t cos h 3t. Find Laplace transform of t raised to 5 e raised to 4t cos h 3t. Let f of t is equals to t raised to 5 e raised to 4t cos h 3t. Okay, just now we have solved one hyperbolic function. Applying hyperbolic function for cos h 3t definitions, that is t raised to 5 e raised to 4, we are just keeping as it is. Applying the definition, that is 1 by 2 into bracket e raised to 3t plus e raised to minus 3t. Next, multiplying these terms to the bracket terms, 1 by 2 into bracket e raised to 7t. E raised to 70 means e raised to 4t into e raised to 3t is e raised to 70 into t raised to 5 plus e raised to 4t into e raised to minus 3t, that becomes e raised to t. 1 by 20 e raised to 4t into e raised to 3t becomes e raised to 70. E raised to 4t e raised to minus 3t become e raised to t. Okay, that is 1 by 2 into e raised into bracket e raised to 70 into t raised to 5 plus e raised to t into t raised to 5. Next we need to find Laplace transform. Okay, you can see this is like e raised to 80 into f of t. Like first property, here we need to apply the first property here. That means f of, in place of f bar of s, s tends to s minus a. L of f of t is equals to 1 by 2. L of t raised to 5, s tends to s minus 7. Because here a is equals to 7, s tends to s minus 7 plus L of t raised to 5, s tends to s minus 1. Here a is equals to 1, therefore s tends to s minus 1. But we know that L of t raised to 5 is 5 factorial upon s raised to 6. That is Laplace transform of t raised to n is n factorial upon s raised to n plus 1. That is 5 factorial upon s raised to 6. 5 factorial is 120, 120 upon s raised to 6. Now Laplace transform of t raised to 5 e raised to 4t cos h 3t, hyperbolic function 3t, that is equals to 1 by 2, 120 upon s minus 7 raised to 6, because in first term s tends to s minus 7, plus 120 upon s minus 1 raised to 6. In the second function s tends to s minus 1. Next, taking 1 by 2 outside the bracket or common, dividing by 2, we have obtained 60 into bracket 1 upon s minus 7 raised to 6 plus 1 upon s minus 1 raised to 6. Okay. Let's go for next one. Find Laplace transform of t into e raised to minus 2t sin 4t. Let f of t is equals to t into e raised to minus 2t sin 4t. Okay, just have a look on difference between these two functions. Here we have a hyperbolic function, we have a trigonometric function. Okay, when we have a trigonometric function, let us take that trigonometric function as f of t only. First, let us find Laplace transform of sin 4t, that is 4 upon s square plus 16. Next, let us find Laplace transform of e raised to minus 2t 4t into sin 4t. Okay, one by one we will find Laplace transform. First, let us consider sin 4t. Laplace transform of sin 4t is 4 upon s square plus 16. Next, Laplace transform of, next we will find Laplace transform of e raised to minus 2t into sin 4t. e raised to minus 2t into sin 4t. This is like a first property. First property means s tends to s minus a. Here a is minus 2. Therefore, here in this place s tends to s plus 2. 4 upon s plus 2 whole square plus 16. Expanding s plus 2 whole square, that is s square plus 4s plus 4. Next simplifying, here we are getting 4 upon s square plus 4 plus 20. Now let us find Laplace transform of this term, that is t into e raised to minus 2t sin 4t. Laplace transform of only this term is 4 upon s square plus 4s plus 20. T into this term means t into f of, t raised to n into f of t. This is like t raised to n into f of t. T raised to n f of t means we need to derivative up to n terms. Here n is equals to 1. That is minus 1 raised to 1. That is minus 1. We need to differentiate once. D by ds of 4 upon s square plus 4 plus 20. Do the differentiation. Minus into bracket minus 4 into 2s plus 4 plus 0 upon s square plus 4 plus 20 whole square. Directly we have did the differentiation here. That is 4 into bracket 2s plus 4 upon s square plus 4s plus 20 whole square. Next simplifying, taking 2 common from these brackets, 8 into bracket s plus 2 upon s square plus 4s plus 20 whole square. Laplace transform these terms. You can see here, this is a combination of two properties. This is first property problem. This is totally second property. Using second property we need to solve this.